Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to cover a little bit of the structural salvage and new salvage for 322. This is going to be a pretty straightforward video. We are literally just going to get into this salvage and I'm just going to kind of talk through it and you can kind of see what's going on. This is wave 1 of the EPTU. And yeah guys, let's just jump into this. I'm going to take a basic salvage mission and we're going to see what we can do with this and see what it's looking like now. Beware, be warning. The game is extremely buggy. You can see on the screen right now it's popping up. Yeah, I had all the boxes spawn in the cockpit of my Vulture. I had to go reclaim it. It's just been crazy. I know a few people are saying it seems to be pretty stable, but I'm definitely not having that experience. So yeah guys, I'm going to skip all this hoopla at the beginning. We're going to jump straight into a mission and just start talking about the salvage here. Alright guys, we are on site at our little salvage claim here, and I thought it'd be fun to be in a Vulture and kind of salvage the Vulture. It'd be a good test. Let me show you guys what the new structural salvage and everything is real fast. I don't have a tractor beam gun on me, so we're going to go ahead and just test a little bit of the hole scraping and see if it's, you know, the same as it's always been. It should be. It shouldn't change. We do not have the Vulture loaded out right now, so we're going to be working with our little cinch modules. Though I do have an abrade on the right one along with the tractor beam, so we don't want to worry with those right now. I'm just going to try to get a little bit of material off here so that we can get a little gun here in a minute, because I do not have a tractor beam gun, and for sure we're going to have to move some boxes around, right? I mean, that's the name of the game in salvage. Gotta have your little box goblin on the back. So getting into this, one thing I like is that they did add some salvage. I know everybody is really upset with it, but you know, they've already said that they're gonna be working on this, they're gonna change it. They wanted to have an iteration to see how we did, you know, how it was working. And you know, it's not as bad as I thought, you know, in the videos. It's a little bit funner than I thought. It does give you something to do, you know. You could go through this whole ship and, you know, strip the modules, strip the guns, and do a full salvage until the whole ship is just completely gone, right? Which is a lot more fun than just stripping a hole and then just leaving it there or blowing it up, which is, you know, normally what I end up doing. So, okay, I think we've stripped enough off of this real fast. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit the main part of this, which is the structural salvage, right? So you can see I already hit this thing with the tractor beam on accident because it's now moving. So I'm going to grab it back. We're going to put this thing back in place and then leave it, and then it should not move anymore. Okay, so turning on, and this is the one thing that I just thought was going to be different, right? The one thing that I was hoping for was that we were going to have the beams like going across and the stuff that was coming in would be broken up more, and I hope that is the iteration we end up getting later, because I like that you can kind of see the little wave in the field, and the sound is cool, but I really hope we get those beams that go across versus what we have now. It looked a lot cooler. It looks so cool in the pictures to see the multiple beams. But okay, so real fast, we are just going to get in here, and we are powering up, and you can hear it, and you can see the little wheel directly in front. I know it's kind of hard to see on the screen, but it's spooling up here, and there is the breaking up of the Vulture. And that's it, guys. I mean, this is what we have right now. I know it is super underwhelming, but it's something, right? It's something that we have. So to get this in our ship, I mean, look at this, guys, right here. It just, you know, I just don't know what to say about it. I mean, like I said, I think it's better than nothing. At least we can take the whole ship with us, I guess, in a way, and there is a new material to work with. But I really think they've got a lot of work to do, a lot of work. So we'll switch this to our, basically our, whatever you want to call it, the disassembly modules or whatever the term they're using now. And you go up to it, And when it's highlighted, it's the same thing. It's a click of a button. It charges up. You can hear it. And then the little snake comes into the ship. Again, it's something that's super underwhelming, but it's what we have for now. So we'll see if we can't get up here and see if we can get some more of this. The problem with it is that this stuff bounces around so much sometimes that it becomes difficult to get a... There we go. Sometimes you have to grab the part that is stuck on it. So that's moving too much. So that... There it goes. It's pretty squirrely, guys. Just a warning. Again, we're only in wave 1, so there might be some, you know, extra stuff coming along here. But here's the main hole. And you can see we've already got, you know, like 2.6 SCUs. This should be worth a lot. There we go. 11 SCUs. That's much better. And then here's the other engine part. Should get a little bit off of this. And some of these parts, they just don't, like some of them you just, there we go. Some of the smaller parts that break off, you know, you can't get, but to be expected, right? Guess we're gonna have to go around a little bit on it to get it to go. There we go. You just gotta find the right little spot. Even though it's highlighted, you'll start hearing it, and just like that. Got our last piece. There we go. Got that little piece. And that should have been all the pieces of that particular vulture. Now you can see. Now a whole vulture was 13.2, almost 14, a full 14 SEU. So you get so much material. Now they've already said they're going to, you know, nerf the pricing. So what I'm hoping is that the pricing becomes like more even, so that it'll make you want to do the scraping and make you want to do the munching or the structural salvage. Right? Because if it's too far apart, you know, you're just going to want to do the munching and go, versus, you know, actually wanting to complete the whole gameplay, which is why I'm hoping they adjust the pricing for the modules and the weapons so that they sell for a little bit more, so it makes it worth doing. Right now, I don't do it because it's just, you know, you get a little extra money, sure, but once you get to a certain point, certain level, especially with like AUEC, you're not searching for that extra $1,000. It's just not worth, you know, your extra time to get off the ship, go in, grab the module. You know, it's just not worth it. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back to the back so we can check out the rear, so I can kind of show you what the panel is looking like back there. Hopefully we don't run into any glitches. The back has been being a little bit squirrely, even with this ladder. This ladder will still kick you out into space, guys. Be careful. I recommend backing off that ladder. So you can see we have our 13.21 right here, and it tells you the different materials that you have. So I have 0.3 recycled material, and I did that because I needed to get a gun. And the gun, it tells you down here, takes the recycled material, and it takes a little construction. So I needed the different types of material to get this multi-tool. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to print this. Cool little menu display, shows that it's crafting. But again, it does take the two different materials to make that. So we're going to equip. We'll go ahead and holster that, and then we're going to make our tractor beam. And again, it's worth a lot. These are way down in price. They don't cost a fortune to make anymore. It doesn't take a whole box anymore. So we'll just carry this real fast. We are going to take a step back, and let's see if this game will let us do it. Gonna throw it on our gun just like that. That's good. And now we have our tool. So now we come back, go to depot, and you eject. And now I can eject 11 boxes of material. And since I don't have a whole SCU of RMC, I don't have to worry about ejecting a box of RMC. I'm just making boxes of construction materials. And you can see the boxes come out and they look a little bit different as well. And just like that, eject, and you just sit here, guys, and eject this until you're completely done. Now I'm not going to sit here and make you guys watch that. That is absolutely boring. Fun gameplay, but it gets boring to watch. So I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Alright guys, just real quick, got all the boxes unloaded, stacked up. It looks like we got about 12 boxes of construction material. So what we're going to do is we're going to run over to the commodities terminal. You do sell these at the commodities terminal, not the TDD. So we're going to run probably back to area 18 since we're close. Going to hit the commodities terminal and sell these things there, and we'll see what we got out of it, and just kind of to show you that they are selling and that kind of thing. So I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, we have arrived at Art Court Plaza here, and we are here at the commodities terminal, and I just want to get in here and show you guys real quick. We know the money's going to change. They've already said it's going to change, but man, don't we wish it would stay like that, right? So we got a little Drake Vulture here. We have our commodities, our 12 SCU, and they're selling for 12.5 each one. Like I said, we know that's not going to be the case, but you know, we can be hopeful. So we're just going to click on this, which right now it hasn't actually been letting me sell, so I don't know if that's something they just don't have in yet, but I personally have not been able to click on it to sell it. So yeah guys, that's really all I have for you. I really appreciate you sticking around. Hopefully this helps. Like I said, I really hope they update it just a little bit. I'm not looking for anything big, but for a game that prides itself on being immersive, it's not really that immersive gameplay at all. Even a mini game, I can't see even a mini game improving it that much. Like, I think the effects themselves need to be a little more immersive. But yeah, guys, hey, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Please leave in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking about it. Let me know your opinions behind it. I know it's been real salty on the subject of this, but thanks for sticking around, and as always, I will see you guys on the next video.